same when it's one thing right after the other. The nerve of these. Miss me, I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the bigs on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could see in the shade. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just like I'm writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Gone. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back.
From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Today, a pair of rivals from the AFC West. It's the Denver Broncos and the LA Chargers. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And off we go from SoFi. Set to return, this is Braxton Berrios. Showing a little burst so far. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
I'll tell you what, this quarterback will sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and you're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They go play action with Goff. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for 2nd down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Goff on 1st and 10. Right side and in the hands of Allen. This gets down to about the 36-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Jones trying the left side. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap here to Goff. That one complete to Diggs. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. A give left side to Jones. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Prater adds the PAT. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Play fake, it's Mayfield. Fits it through the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, looking to throw. Mayfield escapes the pocket. He's got it inside the 10. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers finish off their opening drive. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome a quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Oh, and he eats a hit to bring an end to that right near the 25-yard line. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Jones once more. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Pick up a 5 on that play, and that'll be good for a Denver first.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
They're set up at the 35 now. On first down, it's gone. Completed over the middle. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down throw from Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. That's caught. It's Kelsey again. And they take him down right along the 30. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I can promise you that is a throw, and as a quarterback, when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Goff. That heater is going to fall to the turf. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing a 4th down. Matt Prater on for the field goal try. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. Prater puts it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. And first carry now, Brashard Smith. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Taking his shot. Deep down the field it goes. He's got it inside the 25. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down. Working inside the red zone. He gets this to Harold Fannin Jr. Complete. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Lone back gets the handoff. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
It's a gain of 8. And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Chargers ball as we get back for the 2nd, and they are thinking points.
180! Run.
Baker out of the pistol. He rolls to his right. And this is going to be an LA touchdown. The Chargers take a 2nd quarter lead. Baker Mayfield the touchdown.
We know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains, the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. He just put on a show.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Barrios now to return it. This makes it up to the 25. right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Play action here with Goff. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far, but this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Goff back to throw. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They're set up at the 35 now. First and 10. Here's Jones. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Staying on the ground with Jones. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Staying on the ground here with Jones. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We go. Come on. 20. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. Turtle.
Goff setting to throw. Chargers bringing the pressure, and they got him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. You're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Now Goff. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
He has it at the 13. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Baker to throw. He's got Smith. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
1st down throw here. Mayfield. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Wide open, downfield, got it! Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Chargers now lead by 10.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. I'll start with a give to Jones. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Goff to the air now. Completed to his running back. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
First down, ball at the 36. Throwing is gone. Running a screen now for Jones. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Again, Goff. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing again. Here's Goff. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's P.J. Luck. And the Chargers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to the well again. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
Tackled back at the 30.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Chargers with a lot of ground between where they are now and where they need to go. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Baker now from the gun. Completed left side to Smith. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
Kid, I was on the field with a young high school quarterback just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other and give him a chance to make a play.
3rd and short, Mayfield. That's caught for the first. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Chargers will have a first.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down. Baker throwing again. Finds a seam down the middle. And some excellent work on this play. Takes him a while to get to him downfield.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st down, looking to throw. Mayfield. The throw is caught. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers push their lead to 18. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Barrios now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. 1st down, ball at the 36. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it. Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
He finds Adams, complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things. Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
They're going to throw again. Goff. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But the Broncos will get it back. Woo, heads up play to recover that one. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. Still their football, but need to make some progress here. And this is 2nd and long. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked by Marquise Siegel. They've helped them get this early lead, Brock, and they are just continuing to do their part to try to push this game further out of reach.
Yep, stepping on the gas. That's twice in a row now. Interceptions the last 2 drives. Now this offense has an opportunity to continue to build the momentum and build on this lead.
First and 10, it's Mayfield. Catches many down the right sideline. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision, that led to a post-snap first down.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. As the open man downfield. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers get more points to end a lopsided first half. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. That one right down the middle. And the Chargers grow their lead yet again. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And they help him out of bounds after a gain of close to 3, so 2nd and 7 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Mayfield now from the gun. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it brings up an LA first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Finds Isaac Tisslaw. Complete. 16 yards on the play. And the Chargers will have a first.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10.
180.
Running it after the penalty. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Tucker's kick is up and good. And that gives them a 28-point advantage.
Had the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the second half and add to it. Sure, you left touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
Berrios now to return it. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Play action here with Goff. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. They give to Jones, right side. Takes out a 1-stop. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the gun, Goff. Dump off, caught by his back. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Goff on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
It's a gain of 20.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up. Throwing again, it's Goff. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Wanted to fit that one into Devontae Adams. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing on 3rd and long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
And this isn't going to do it. The kick is no good. And they continue to trail by, well, Brock, a whole lot more than a field goal.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they step the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Baker now from the gun. He'll get this to Tucker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. He lofts it deep left. That one's tipped and intercepted. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Here's 2nd and 5. Finds him over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Goff on 1st and 10. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had. But not against this defense. Not on that one.
Second down carry for Jones. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, and they take him down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Miller on the counter. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here's Baker to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
He's got it at the 24. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st down, it's gone. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Gets him on the in route. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
26 yards. And the Broncos 1st down.
1st and 10 from the 41. Goff to the air now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. So 2nd down coming up. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Brought in a big gain here for Diggs. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Hey, chill. Chill.
Again, Goff. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
9-yard gain on the play.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Goff looking to throw. It's 3rd and 1. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos making the scoreboard look a touch better. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to have about 2. It's 2nd down now.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Back-to-back carries here. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. They give it to him again. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Another carry for him. Down the sideline inside the 40. And he's all the way down to the 36. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Running it with David Montgomery. So call it a half dozen on that run block. It's 2nd down.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. The one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. From the 29. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Working quickly here. They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Baker now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 4th and long.
For the field goal, a 53-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that stretches the lead to 21.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Complete to Diggs out left. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Has him running the comeback. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They have themselves another first and 10.
Black 20.
Working inside the red zone. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Goff trying again on second and 10. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Third and 4 coming up now. They're going to throw again. Goff. Just got it away before the hit button. It doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there. Unable to bring it in.
Down big. They're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
LA offense all set. Here's first and 10. Dive play straight ahead. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. Sending him on the dive. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. Lining up to take a knee on second down. So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. And they're